Alright, I think I can be heard now. Alright, I think I can be heard now. Oh god, that's gonna cause an issue. Okay, anyway, so yeah, there's not many people in here. There's one person in here, Urksy. I'm not sure who you are, but hi. I'm just working on my game right now. If you guys have any questions, the one person here, you can ask. Sammy. Hi. Ah! Alright. Oof. Hey. Ah! Oh my god, you see that glitch? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Ow. Oh, ran out of stamina. I'm back. Alright. So yeah, this is a really rough sort of little alpha state of the game. As you can see, things are still very kind of glitchy and jittery and janky, but you know, I'm just trying to make it enjoyable. So as you can see, the game does play a little bit kind of like a Tekken game a little bit. You've got your movement of the upper body though. Lean back, lean forward. Oh, left, right. Got some jab, cross. Bro, get back here. You've got. All right, sir. Hook. You got some like overhands. Got some hooks. Oh, got some kicks. Yeah. What the? Ooh. I'll show you some other parts in a second. Back up. Oh my god. My PlayStation just turned on my computer screen. That was so funny. Alright. That was on my leg. Alright. Alright, pause for a second, guys. Pause for a second. Alright. Oh, my audio should be back on. Alright. At Monkey. Why, you said, what happened? Why did I come back? I mean, I never left, really. I mean, I just haven't been posting. I still, like, play Tour Bash, and I still have been working. I still have been doing a lot of stuff outside of YouTube. I just, didn't have enough time to, like, make edits and make videos and stuff. Just because I've been busy. But if you want me to make more videos, I can do that soon. Eventually. But yeah, I don't know what kind of stuff you're interested in, whether it be like montages or edits or tutorials. But let me know. Let me know. Alright. I'm gonna try to beat the pro challenge. Don't take more than 5 hits. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, be careful. Chill out, bro. Chill out with all that. Hey, chill. Oh, that's one. Alright, if you guys have just joined, I'm playing my game Kumite right now. It's still in alpha, so it's really buggy, really glitchy. My current goal is I'm trying to see if I can beat this guy without taking 5 hits. I've already taken 1. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's 2. That's 3. Chill out. I've got 3 hits right now. I'm definitely not gonna make it in 5 hits. Oh. Back up. Back up. Ow! Ah! That's 4. I think 1 more, and I failed the pro assignment. Back up. Oh, that's 5. No, now we're going in, guys. I guess my alpha challenges aren't working. Oh! Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh. I walked right into that leg kick. Ow! Ooh. Alright, this guy's almost done. I'm gonna try again with the left hook for the knockout. Whoa. Oh, I guess the overhand. Oh, man. Woo. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to beat him with just boxing. Ah! Alright. Oof. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Whoop. Alright. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm just kind of boxing this man. Ah. Oh. Woo! Oh! Oh! Caught me. Oh! Alright, it's almost knockout time. Now I'm gonna hit him with the left hook. The left hook. Ah! Oh, keep missing it. Oh. There we go. Oh. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Alright. Kumite is a game that I developed using Torbash models. It has some sort of Torbash connection, but it's actually just like a Tekken style 2.5D kind of fighting game. Alright. Kind of want to change my colors a little bit. Did you see my messages? Yeah, I saw your messages. I just want you to know that back there, Con Charlie, or fashion glad you're back. Well, thanks for having me. Con's pretty cool too. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but thanks. Where can I find it? Well, Kumite is not out yet. It's currently still in development. I've got a private alpha out on Steam right now, but you need a private key to do that. To do that, you gotta join my private Discord, and you have to kind of get them as the updates come out. Anyway, let me go. Menu. Alright, we're gonna change these colors a little bit. Let's do Torbash colors. White and red. White and red. Alright. Got it. Actually, let's make it look like a Torvash thing. What color is Torvash textures? Orange. Orange. Will you ever release publicly? Like, yeah, that's my goal. I want to kind of it to release on Steam first, you know, like PC, and then it's gonna be on consoles once it's been out on PC for a little bit. It's really bright. There we go. So now if I go to... There we go. Okay, you should say it released on Xbox and stuff to help it get more exposure. Well, yeah, I mean, once it's out, I definitely will release on Xbox and PlayStation. Ooh. That should be a lot easier to see those movements. Papa. Ah! Those kicks are a little bit wide. Oh. Ah. All right, let's head to fight school. Uh-oh, my head. Right, body color. Wait a second. What am I even doing? I don't even use this anymore. I use Kumite menu. And then I go here. Close that. Open this. There we go. Just a little. As you can see, a big focus on this game is getting like really fun movement down, you know. Playing. I played some fighting games, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, that Gear one, whatever. I played a few fighting games. I wouldn't say I'm a big fighting game person. Believe it or not, I haven't even played UFC before. And I guess my goal is to make a fighting game that feels really snappy and fun, almost in an arcade style, but also takes kind of grounded fighting into consideration. Yes. So some things are a little fast and snappy, but that's kind of like how I like it. I like to have that freedom, that kind of like jitteriness of movement. I hate the feeling of being like locked in to an animation. So what you'll notice in this game is you can react pretty quickly, and you can kind of feint stuff a little bit. Kind of gives it this like really kinetic feeling to me. Kind of mimics a little bit of real life, you know. It's not very smooth, you know. It's very like, oh, flinch, make someone flinch, oh, oh, you know. So with the punch, I get it, but the kick should take more time. Even with the punch, it's a little bit too fast. Is anyone else again? Like how the moves are so fast with the punch, I get it, but the kick should take more time. So yeah, the punches are faster than the kicks right now. So that's a punch speed, jab, cross, kick. So that's kind of like the differences in speed. It's gonna take longer. That's gonna reach your opponent much faster than that. So if someone does this at you, you have enough time to do that, basically. That's gonna be really hard to dodge that way, kind of out of the way of that. So I have that stomping motion, that kicking motion, little overhands. See, that might be a little too fast. As you see that blur come across, that I can probably slow down a little bit. Let me see. Was that the right overhand? All right, over. If we make that like 0.8, let me plug in my computer because it's about dying. Sorry, I'm plugging in my computer. I gotta switch my computer over to this other side of the table where the outlet is. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, we were talking about attack speed, so I slowed down that right overhand a little bit. I'm gonna see if that's a little better. Oh, I did it on the enemy animator, not on mine. That's funny. That's funny. There we go. Now if I go to punches, right over. Let's see if a slightly slower right overhand. Do flying kicks and martial arts. Yeah. So the thing with Kumite is the big selling point of this game is you not only be able to do one style but multiple styles. So I have a lot of styles included, from like Muay Thai, Taekwondo, boxing, Wing Chun, and a whole plethora of DLCs and ideas that I want to do to keep introducing styles. That's how I'm going to support it in the long run. I'm going to keep releasing new sets and styles. So yeah, there's going to be tons of different things that you're going to be able to try. And yeah, so you don't have to worry about, I guess, you know, not having enough moves that you can do. It's a little slower. One second. Let me turn down the actual game. Alrighty, 1 second. Alright, should be a lot easier to hear me, I think. What I was saying before, if you didn't hear me before, was that there's going to be a lot of different styles in the game to choose from. So you don't have to worry about there being not enough styles. Oh, got the fist going through. So you were gone this time, you were making your game. So, no, while I was gone, I mean, yes, while I was gone all this time, I was making my game, but I was also doing a lot of other stuff. You know, I've got, like, you know, a real life job, and I was working for Nabi, doing stuff with Nabi Studios, working on Torbash Next, making events and mods for Torbash, just all the stuff I normally do, but I wasn't posting about anything on YouTube. So what's Nabi? Oh, Nabi Studios is the studio that made Torbash. Go fast. Just see, like, you can spam punches that fast, which is ridiculous. If I just hit the square and triangle and just like go back and forth, but like in an actual fight in game, in actual game, you're not gonna do that because it's gonna eat your stamina so quick. But you could go like brrrah, brrrah. But yeah, I am a developer, but not primarily. I became a developer like in 2021. Primarily, I'm a video editor, as you may know. Video maker, video editor, videographer. So, bop, 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 bop. All right. Yeah, there is stamina. I just don't have the out of stamina setting in fight school, right? This is fight school. I don't have the out of stamina setting in this mode yet. I have it in the actual fight mode. But the bar is up there. There were a few things that, let me go back. There were a few things that people have given me advice on where I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to implement it or not. Just on the meta of movement, that is, I do want to add moving while blocking. I think that's pretty important. I just haven't added it yet because right now you kind of have to stand still to block a little bit. You have to like block, dodge, block if you want to kind of evade while you're moving. But you do have moving strikes like that. Like I can jump, I can kind of lunge forward with my punch like that. Oh, I can do it with the cross, I think, too. Yeah. So versus this, you can do, you can do that to kind of lunge at him. Also, about these animations, I made about like 80% to 90% of these animations. A lot of the stuff I didn't make was like the locomotion. Not really good with making like walking stuff like this. I made the dodges. And I made jabs and the crosses. I made these hooks. I made these kicks. Some of them, there was like a few of them I didn't do. Like, this one I did not do, but I did do stuff like this, like that. I did the stomps. These I didn't do, those kicks, but a lot of the boxing stuff I did. I did the dodging. I did the head movement stuff here. You have a team helping? No, I do not have a team helping me with this. Back when I first started this project, I had this one guy who was helping me do like a few of the scripts, but I haven't really reached out to him in a while as far as helping with stuff. So for the most part, this has just been me working on this. So for the most part, a lot of stuff I've been working on now is just kind of refining the actual collisions, making sure everything is reading right. Also the way that this bot thinks, because sometimes he just keeps attacking when I'm not even near him because he's still deciding. But as you can see, he just stopped attacking. Now he's ready to come at me again, and once I'm in range, he'll start attacking again. But now I'm out of range, he'll be like, oh, gotta figure out what I want to do next. Oh, back in range. So stuff like that. And there's still like little moments when I'm fighting where like my punches don't register, and little moments where his punches and, you know, stuff don't register. So it's just kind of like finding those moments and kind of fixing those until I have a very kind of predictable and reliable fighting, I guess, situation. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's also this pushing mechanic. Oh, I'm not. There we go. If you ever get in a pickle and someone's hounding on you, you can block and you can push someone off of you. Whoop. Another feature is this distance gauging thing. If you hold a jab, you can put your arm out like this to sort of gauge the distance between you and your enemy. So for example, if you get into distance, you can maybe close it quickly with that overhand. Oh, I just got hit. So bop. Like that. Or you can hit him with the kicks. So if you hold it out and then kind of close it really quick with that. Etc. etc. Will there be more updates on the game first releases? Yeah, of course. I'm not just gonna release it and just kind of leave it be. The base game's gonna have your, you know, your base styles. And then I'm gonna keep continuing to support it with additional martial arts styles. Hi Fox, this is Kumite. Kumite. Oh. Bop. Oh. Whoop, 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 whoop. So yeah, you can have a little. Oh. Ah. But yes, there will be different skins and designs. You won't be able to add textures from your computer like you can on Torbash, but you will be able to choose from in-game decals and textures in a similar way to like a driving, like Need for Speed game. You can kind of customize your car with stickers, and there will be 3D items like that as well that sit on top of the model. Maybe clothes, we'll see. Torbash with clothes is kind of cursed. Torbash models. So we'll see about that one. But, you know, I like a nice baseball cap. I like a nice baseball cap. There is also gonna be a story to this game, not a super complex one. Like, there's not gonna be crazy cutscenes and, you know, stuff like that. But the story is, let me pause. Is a fan project. No, it's not a fan project. It's almost like a love letter, but not really, because it doesn't play like Torbash. It plays like, you know, a Tekken style fighting game. But I am using models from, you know, Torbash and certain premises and concepts from the Torbash intellectual property. So because of that, you know, a piece of this game's revenue is going to Nabi Studios, because I am using some of their intellectual property. But for the most part, it's just my own game. It's my own game that I chose to do with Torbash models, because it is, you know, at its heart still a love letter to the community. Not so much the game itself, because it doesn't play like it, but you get it. Now for the most important question. What's the most important question? Alright, this might knock him out. Oh, God! His head. Crazy. The release date is the end of the year. Look at this guy on the ground. He's like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Yeah, but it's not gonna... It's not gonna stay freaking out like this at the end. It's gonna cut to an ending animation when you win. But oh, that is really funny. Oh, restart the fight! Restart the fight! I kind of tried different playing styles. Yeah, like a few months now, like the end of the year, like end of the year. But different playing styles I try to test out a lot are like, oh, like someone who's very kind of avoidant. I don't know. He's kind of wait for them to kind of come to him a little bit. And then sometimes I try doing a little bit more aggressive, where I'm just like up in his face, like, oh, 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 kind of get in there with those combos. And then sometimes I try to do just like counter striking, like that. Oh, oh, wait from the strike. Like that. That was a good one. Just trying different things, I guess. Like I said, this won't be the only fighting style. I do have some other fighting styles in here, a little bit of, but those aren't ready to really be shown yet. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of reveal more about the project. Before I go, though, because I do have to leave soon, there will be a story. The story, I guess, is you're kind of like this character that's starting off. They don't know much. They don't have many martial arts. They don't have much martial arts that they know. And you kind of start with the MMA style, which is the one I'm playing as right now. It's kind of like the default style. And there's going to be 3 storylines. The 3 storylines are like the default storyline, which is you are traveling from dojo to gym to dojo to gym, and you're kind of learning the different styles. And as you learn styles, you go up in belt, and as you go up in belt, you challenge kind of bosses and members of the gym and dojo until you black belt in the style, and then you move on to the next style, etc., etc. The other 2 parts of the arc in the storyline are you're working with the Hey, I didn't say how it ends. That's not spoilers. I won't spoil the other two arcs though, but the other arc in the game is there's a local fighting ring that's causing lots of trouble in town. We got criminals, we got gangs and stuff, who kind of all are kind of martial artist gang members, in these like warring factions, I guess, and you can either choose to join and sort of become one of these gang members and work your way up the factions until you're, at the top. And if you make it to the top, we'll see. Or you can choose to work with the police, the local law enforcement, to stop the gangs, and there will be consequences for choosing one or the other as the game progresses. Such as if you work with the law enforcement, you may find yourself getting attacked by gang members randomly. Now, what does this mean? It means maybe you're at a tournament, you're at a gym, you're doing a sanctioned fight for your next belt, you leave the gym, all of a sudden you get approached by a gang member and a spontaneous fight happens. And something like that can happen. And you might lose your earnings from the fight because someone robbed you when you left the fight. So if you have too much of the law enforcement mentality, you may get attacked a lot more on the streets, versus if you're one of the gang members and you've kind of been working up on the ranks and your notoriety is going up, you might not get attacked as much on the streets, but you still might get attacked more by the law enforcement. So that's kind of two arcs right there to work with. Anyway, the goal is to deal with this growing threat to the city while also pursuing your own martial arts learning adventure. Anyway, so by end of the year, yes, I mean by end of the year, so like December, January is kind of like the projected release date for the base game. So I'm going to be working really hard this summer and fall to get ready for that. And, I don't have really that much left to go. I just need to start working on the styles and everything and the campaign and all that. But beginning of 2025, the end of 25, no, I'm not talking about 2025. I'm talking about the end of 2024, my dude. What? My match time just ran out. Alright, well, anyway, guys, let's return to the menu for a second. I've kind of explained as much as I can explain right now about the game. Menu. Alright. Let me just get to the main menu. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot coming, got the main player area over here is where you're gonna sort of handle all of your like customizations and stuff. And then you have fight school, which is the thing I just explained with the punching bag. There's gonna be some like mini games and stuff. And the campaign's gonna be right here. That's where you're gonna kind of handle the missions in the city for those 3 arcs I explained earlier. Multiplayer is gonna be, well, multiplayer, you can fight with kind of other people online. What's next is just where I'm gonna put just like general news. Alpha testing is when you get your hand on the key, you're gonna be able to test out some of that alpha stuff. It just sent me back. There we go, that was the wrong one. The store, so the store is gonna be where you can spend any coins, and Kumite coins is the in-game currency, that you earn from fights to kind of upgrade your character's gear, I guess. Not so much like skills or anything. That'll be handled in my player, but in the store, you'll be able to handle stuff like, you know, your outfits and cosmetics and buying those things. And settings, yada yada yada. In my player, this is where that customization kind of comes in. Items are going to be here, so that's when you kind of equip and unequip certain decals and 3D items, and then style is where you're going to be able to swap out which styles you have equipped. So that's the big part of this game, is when you're doing your fights, you will not only be limited to using one martial art style, but you'll have as many as 4 to switch back and forth between, which all have their own perks and their own disadvantages. So say you're in a fight, you're using the MMA style, and you're going against someone who really loves that close combat punching, you know? So maybe you also have Taekwondo equipped, you switch quickly to Taekwondo, and now you can keep your the person attacking you away a lot easier, I guess. And say you're fighting someone who is really fast with those punches and you want to be faster with your punches, maybe you switch to Wing Chun, you know, and with that martial art you'll be able to kind of handle like that puncher a little bit more at a higher level. But you know, once again, they come with their own disadvantages, so be careful of that. And when you do the main storyline, which is kind of going to gyms and going to more sanctioned fights, you know, those fights are going to sometimes have requirements. I kind of borrowed this idea from Need for Speed, where there are certain like classes of cars where, like, oh, in this race you can only use class like S or class A cars. So much like that in this game, some events will only allow you to use MMA and boxing, or some events may only allow Wing Chun and Taekwondo. Some of them may only allow one. So some of them will be limited by that. Will this game be free for Xbox and stuff? No, the game will not be free. Mainly because I am working on it, like the majority by myself, you know. So it will cost money. It's not going to be like insanely expensive, you know. It might be like $10, $15, the base game at least, and any additional style packs will be additional money. But yeah, you know, and the reason also is just like a lot of those games that are free, a lot of games that are made free have a ton of microtransactions in them, and I don't really want to take that route. You know, I don't want to like make it a free game and then fill it with a ton of stuff you spend money on. I'd rather just put all the stuff I want to put in the game and make it a game that has all the customization and fun you need, and then just charge, you know, like actual money for the actual game. You know, So no, it will not be free on any of the platforms it arrives on. But yeah, answer your question, will there be different game modes? Yes, there will be game modes. And so right now there's no quick match mode, so that's a match I'm adding, because right now there's just alpha testing. I'm probably going to replace alpha testing with quick match mode once I get to that point. But quick match mode is going to be kind of like where you have all your different modes of play. Like, the current modes that I do have planned are 1v1, obviously. I have 1v2 planned. That one's not really finished yet. I have the bare bones of that one put together, and 1v3. So, in that situation, it's one person versus multiple, 1v, and then, etc., etc. I'm, like, rambling. I might do, if I have 1v3, I could, I guess, do 2v2 as well. So that's, you know, ultimately still 4 people. But, anyway. Will you post or stream again? Yeah, once I have more to show, I'm going to try to get into the habit of posting and streaming more, so I can show more of the process and like where it is and everything. I mainly update my Discord with everything, but I can update YouTube as well with the stuff that I do. I also have some more plans for Fight School, like kind of training mini games and stuff, etc., etc. But yeah, that's mainly the idea here, guys. Before I go, are there any remaining questions? I'm going to leave in maybe like 2 minutes. Torbash fights again, like bounce between them. Yeah, I could do some Torbash fights again. They take a long time to do. I do have one I haven't released kind of properly yet, but I can do some fights. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm about to get out of here. Is that yeah, it's the sound effects of the world in the background. It's like a town, a city, so there are ambient noises of people speaking and children playing because that is the location of the game. Is that crying though? That's funny. But it doesn't go on for forever. It kind of stopped. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I answered all your questions that you have. So I'm gonna go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Wait, I think that's all the questions I have. Alright, 2, 1. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Maybe next time I'll do a gameplay thing of like Torbash, not this game. All right, bye.